Hi, my name's Sarah. I started homeschooling in February last year. I have a platelet disorder. My daughter was in intensive care as a baby and had ARDS, and I didn't want to risk anyone in our family's health. So decided to remove my children, 3 of them, aged 5, 12 and 13, from school last February. This is what we do. This is our wall chart. We do these lessons each week for Key Stage 3. And then we have our shelf of our books. And Key Stage 3 shelf is this. I was thinking of doing this in absolute quiet, but it's impossible if you've got kids. So big kids have these books. I write them questions from the book. They go and read the book and answer the questions. And then anything they don't understand we go through. For maths we use iExcel and this really great book by Carol Vorderman, which I retaught myself maths with. And then once a week we all, Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 1, do a section out of this book to make sure everyone's mental health is fine and how we can keep feeling good and dealing with problems, and just in case things get really bad we keep a survival guide here as well. We have we also have a really big pen pot. It's, you know, it's really designer and high-tech. It's an old fruit box. Monitor everything that's being done, keep a book of all work, and I'll write what we did on each day, things that need to be improved on. Any extra works we do goes in here. So I come down and get out the work in the morning that we're doing, and today we're doing geography and science and iExcel maths.
Do I have to do iExcel?
No, you're not doing iExcel. And this is Elsie's work. We go through this book every day, which has got all her sounds in it.
Which sound hard?
Yeah, I should read a book, do some writing and some maths in this book.
And this tiny blanket.
And then at about 9:30ish, I give it out, and the older 2 go away and answer the questions while I do Elsie's work with her, and then they come back and then we go through anything they don't understand, and then it's lunchtime and we're done. And if it's not freezing cold or raining, we'll perhaps go outside and do something, but it's more exciting in the summer than it is now. Yeah, why do you prefer homeschooling?
Because it's less pressure on getting your work done, and
Do you feel like you learn more?
yes,
Do you think you have more time to learn?
yeah,
Is it easier for you to ask questions and
Yeah.
get help?
Yeah.
So do you want to go back to school now?
no.
What do you do for your schoolwork? Like, how does it work? How many things do you do in a day?
3, but we can do our lessons and maybe go out and learn about some of the things around our area, or like there's loads of berries and stuff that we go out and pick and find out about, like the different plants and that,
And how to grow stuff?
and how to grow stuff.
I think some parents probably think that you have to make homeschool because it's homeschooling, but it's not. You just have to educate and let your child learn. It's not just sitting there. You know, you can set your own timetable. You can do it in whatever way you want. Not every way works for every child, and maybe this is the opportunity to see which way is best for your child to learn. I've realised after doing this for 11 months that there are periods where you know, your child will learn things, but then there also needs to be a period where you just set back and wait. And I say it's like concrete. You lay all the sloppy concrete out, but then you must just back off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, And then when you go back, you'll see that it's hard set and you can start building on it again. It's really been really interesting to me to learn that, particularly my 5-year-old, a period of not doing anything, like over Christmas, and so much has gone on in her brain, and she seems to have come on leaps and bounds from having the break. So it's not about doing as much as you can all the time. Sometimes you need to step back. Now, I think this is very important for parents who are in lockdown, or for me, as I've learnt when I've chosen to continue homeschooling. Enjoy time with your kids. Don't get stressed. If things are getting stressful and you feel like you're getting nowhere with them, then stop, walk away. Don't put pressure on yourselves, and don't put pressure on them. They will all eventually come round and you'll find their own way of learning. And it's very important not to think you've got to do it 9 to 3. You haven't. And it's also important, because it can be very tiring and exhausting if you're getting pushed back all the time, is to look after yourselves. Don't expect too much of yourselves and don't expect too much of them. And if you feel like that, then you need a break, and you should go and have a coffee or hide in the bathroom, as I sometimes do. Have I got anything else on my list? Oh, organise yourself. The thing that totally reduced my stress was having a proper plan and having organisation for the week, knowing roughly what I'm going to do on each day. Takes away any pressure whatsoever from life in general. I think the bottom line is you look after yourself, and if you're good, your kids will be good. And education is very important, and it's really important that children learn, but you can do it at your own speed and how suits them best. Don't feel pressured and don't get overwhelmed. And good luck. I hope you come to love it like I do.